Hello students, today we are going to discuss on the next phylum of the kingdom Plantae, that is the Pteridophyta. Pteridophyta. Students, the pteridophytes are known as the first terrestrial vascular plants. Yes, students, the pteridophytes are regarded as the first terrestrial vascular plants because the xylem and phloem conducting tissue are firstly present in the members of pteridophyta. Students, the term pterido is derived from the Greek word is idios. That means the hollow. That means the hollow, and phyta means, or you can say form. Form. And phyta means plants. Then the pteridophytes are commonly known as ferns. It includes the horsetail, mosses, and the ferns like plants. The most peculiar characteristics of the members belonging to this phylum are as follows. Let's talking about the general characteristics of pteridophytes. Pteridophytes are first terrestrial vascular plants. Sporophyte is the dominant plant or main plant of this division. Sporophyte is dominant in life cycle and is the main plant body. The plants have having differentiating stems, leaves, and roots. In xylem, vessels are trachea, tracheids, you can call it tracheids, and in phloem, the companion cells or you can say that companion parts are absent. It means the vascular system of the pteridophyte Pteridophytes is generally the primitive type because in the xylem vessels the tracheates and in the phloem the companion cells are absent. The gametophyte is prothallus type. Gametophyte is primordially prothallus type and bears the male and female reproductive organs. The male reproductive organ is called antheridia, whereas the female reproductive organ is called archegonia. Students, the antheridia bears antheridospores, whereas the archegonia bears the archegoniospores. And when the fusion of the antheridospores and the archegoniospores take place, then the zygote is formed after the fertilization. Thus, students, the zygotes get developed into a new prothallus plant body that is called sporophyte. And students, the alternation of generation is the peculiar characteristics of the members belonging to the division pteridophyte. Now students, let's take in some example of pteridophytes. Then the Marchantia, Dryopteris, Aries are the peculiar members of the pteridophytes. Marchantia, Marchantia, Aries, Dryopteris, Cotyledon, Equisetum, etc. are the male plant members belonging to the division pteridophyte. Now here I am going to diagrammatically representation of the Marchantia and one of the member Dryopteris. Let's see. This is the rhizome that is somewhat stolon type and having number of the sporophylls that bearing the archegonia and antheridospores. These are the roots that originated from the part of the rhizome, and here the young leaves are sporophylls. This is the young leaf. Stem, rhizome, roots, This is the structure of Marsillia. And now students, here this is the rhizome of Draperish. The sercerate type of leaves that further opens to bears the male sporophytic plants. In new leaves, this is the rachis, and here the roots. On the rachis, many sporophylls are present, and each sporophylls has number of sori. The smaller leaf-like structures are called sori that bears the spores. When these spores detach from the main plant body, then they fall on the ground and starts germinating. The pteridophytes do not bear seeds and flowers. That's why they are commonly kept in the group of cryptogamy. The cryptogamy means the hidden marriage. It means the hidden flowering or reproductive organs are found. That's why they are also known to be cryptogamies, because they do not bear seeds and flowers. These are the leaves that lies on the fronds. The fronds are the another branches that originated from the rachis, and these are the sporophylls, minute leaf-like structure. The sporophylls bears number of horseshoe-shaped sories. Sories contain number of spores. Now I am going to label this diagram. This is the sercerate leaf. The pinnate leaf. Rhizome. Root. The rachis. Sporophylls. And here I am describe a structure of sori that bears spores. Thus students, this is the diagrammatic representation of the Draperish. Students, one thing most important, the member plants belonging to pteridophytes, they live in shady and marshy regions, as well as they are found in the soil surfaces which contain adequate amount of moisture. Thanks students for joining today's lecture.